Alright guys, today we have a full body workout for you. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10 Russian twists, alternating lunges, and push-ups. Okay, so how that works is you're going to do 50 reps of your Russian twists, 50 of your lunges, 50 of the push-ups, 40 of each, 30 of each, 20 of each, 10 of each. Then we're done. Alright, so let's talk about the Russian twists. We are down on the floor, you're sitting on your bum, feet up, both hands touching one side, both hands touching the other. If it's only one hand, that doesn't count, guys. Let's get that full twist in. Make sure you're touching the ground, and we're coming back for the other side. Over and back is 1 rep. That's a lot of reps. All right, when we go in for our lunges, we've got our feet in that nice wide stance, in our normal squat stance. We're stepping back on that same width. Okay, we step back, we drop our knee down until we just gently kiss the ground and step back in. What we're trying not to do here is to bring our feet closer together. Okay, we don't want to narrow our stance because this then alternates which way your knees go. It's not good. We want to keep that nice wide stance and maintain it as we go down and back, alternating the side. And it's 1 rep each, that's 2, there's 3, there's 4. All right, push-ups, normal standard, guys. We're locked out at the top, our chest touches the ground. Ideally, I want you to support your whole body weight. So, normal push-ups, we come down, we touch, and we come back up all the way. If this is too challenging for you, ideally I'd like you to increase the height. We get a box. We increase our height. We get a higher chair. We get something else to increase all the way up. Now, if it is just not possible for you to increase your height, then and only then can you go to your knees. Okay, so we drop to our knees, same thing, touching and coming through. All right, those are our 3 movements for our workout today. Let's get started on our warm-up. We've got 2 rounds of alternating SAMSON stretches, glute bridges, hollow holds, inchworms to push-ups, Superman holds, and air squats with over the fences. I'll set the clock up and then we'll kick off. Clock's on, 10 seconds. Starting with our alternating SAMSON. So I'm going to get down into a lunge position here. I'm going to tilt my hips under, lean in, so I feel a big stretch through my hip flexor, reaching up and back in the opposite direction. I'm going to hold this for just 2 or 3 seconds. Step out. Back in for the other side, and out. That's 2 reps. That's 5. There's 8, 2 more, 9, 10. All right, staying on the floor. We're gonna lie down, feet are planted in close to your bum, head's on the floor. We're driving your hips up so that it's a nice straight line from your shoulders through your hips to your knees. Coming down, we're just touching the ground for a second, and you're back up, holding for 3, 2, 1. Back down we go, back up for 3, 2, 1. That's 3 reps. There's 4. There's 5. All right. Coming back down, we're going into a 15-second hollow hold. So remember, with our hollow, we're trying to get that low of your back on the ground while your bum and your shoulders are off. If this is too hard or too challenging, pull a knee in. Pull 2 knees in, or extend up to a dead bug. All right, ready? 15 seconds starting now. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, now we're going into an inchworm to a push-up. So, inchworms to push-up, the purpose of this is to stretch out your hammies. So I want to stand as wide as I need to so that I can touch the ground between my toes without bending my knees, and I'm walking forward inch by inch, hence why it's called an inchworm. Not bending my knees, coming out to that push-up position, down, stretching out my hip flexors, shooting my bum back up, and inching my way back. Okay, that's one. We got 4 more to go. It's 2. Now as I come down and I'm stretching out my hip flexors after my push-up, I'm trying to keep my midline tight. I'm not flexing through like that and just letting my back take all of the pressure. I'm staying tight to get that proper stretch in without implicating my back. All right, we have 1 more to go. Okay, we're going into a 15-second Superman hold now. Now with our Superman hold, we're on the ground and I'm trying to lift my knees off the floor and my chest off the floor by getting longer. Okay, so I'm going to get long, I'm going to squeeze my feet together, and I'm going to lift my knees and my chest off that way. Okay, I'm not bending my knees. Ready? We're going to go 15 seconds. In 2, 1, go. And that's our time. All right, squatting over the fence. So basically what we're doing here, guys, is nice squat stance. We're gonna come down for a squat, come up, knee up and around, in a big circle back down, opening up that hip capsule joint, back for another squat, and the other side. We can do 5 each side, so that's 2. 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? That's 9. Last one. 10. All right, back to the start. Alternating Superman stretches. Alternating SAMSON stretches. Let's get going. Remember, tilt those hips under, feel that stretch, reach up, and swap sides. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. 5 glute bridges. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Coming into a hollow hold. Okay, for those of you that can't stay out of that hollow, 1 knee in, time starts now. We're halfway, swap legs, keeping your bum off the floor and your shoulders off. And that's us. We're coming into inchworms to push up. So remember, we're standing as wide as we need to touch the ground between your toes and inch your way out. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Superman hold now, 15 seconds. Okay, ready? And 2, 1, let's go. Five seconds. 2, 1, pause. Last one, guys. Air squats over the fence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright guys, that's our warm-up done. Remember, take your time through it. Move fast, but move with a pace that you can maintain. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, Russian twists, alternating lunges, push-ups. Have fun.